Alright guys, so I got the girls and we are headed home. Say hi, girls. Very uneventful. They're so in their tablets right now. Didn't get to vlog much today. It's kind of a crazy day, but I'm going to start picking up this evening. It's going to be a little chillax. I think I'm going to grill some burgers and hot dogs and stuff. So y'all come along for the ride. We'll check in with y'all when we make it back to the house. All right, so I'm out here grilling and Sage asked for her bicycle. So we're gonna see if she can, lighting's fantastic. We're gonna see if she can ride it. Let's check it out. Get on it, Sage. There you go. Nope, put one foot on your pedal. There you go. Now pedal, do you know how to pedal? Do I need to give you a boost? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Pedal. You gotta push down with your feet. All right, so we have picked Brinley up and we've dropped Emily off at St. Anthony's here at Oklahoma City to get her stuff done. And I'm chilling with the little person. Say hi, Brinley. She is currently playing with her tablet. She had my phone. I took it so I could record this video. And she is also watching Blaze on the portable DVD player. I have it paused so that it's not so loud. Anyway, so let me just explain a little bit about what happened today. Daycare called, said that Brinley had vomited 3 times and all that stuff, and that we would need to come get her. So I was a little upset about that because she has, I'm going to use quotations, vomited, but it's just been more like spit up. It's because she coughed so hard. She's had a cough. Her and Maddox both have had a cough the last little while. Nothing to be concerned with or anything like that. So I called back to daycare. I said, well, has she been lethargic, like, kind of moping around, tired, stuff like that, all morning, or kind of what's the situation been? And they said, well, yeah, she has kind of been... Huh? Yeah, you're funny. Anyway, the daycare lady said that she had been kind of lethargic, if you will, and that they had her in the office there at the daycare, and that way she didn't get to go outside and play with her friends and stuff because they didn't want her to have a seizure. Earlier in the morning, to kind of reference that, I had sent an email saying that Brinley had a seizure last night and that we may be a little late getting there between 9 and 9:30 or so. What are you doing? Hey, let's not play with that, honey, okay? Play with your tablet.
Music.
Okay, well, let's turn on a little bit of music then. I'll turn it up just a little bit. High five. Good job. One more. One more high five. She likes giving high fives. Anyway, so I sent her an email saying that, hey, we're going to be a little late. Brinley had a seizure last night. She didn't get back from the ER till, I think it was after midnight or something like that. And so we had slept in a little bit. Well, we're going to. Little did I know, right after I sent that email, everybody was going to wake up. And so we actually ended up getting to daycare pretty much on time as usual, so it wasn't a big deal. So we're kind of stressed because of Emily's procedure that she was having today and everything like that. And we weren't, her dad just had knee surgery, so he couldn't come help us out. Her aunt was there, but she's supposed to be taking care of her dad, so we're just kind of like stuck. We didn't know what to do, so I was like, well, call the doctor. Emily decided she's going to call the doctor and see if her driver had to be there all day. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I just had a Dr. Pepper. Or if they could just come whenever her procedure finished. So we tried to call them multiple times and had to leave a voicemail a couple of different times. And so, turn the air conditioner down. and we never heard back. So I was just like, well, we got to drive by, so we'll just go get Brindley, and then I'll take you up there. And the more I got to thinking about it, I was just like, it's not a very long procedure at all. Once she actually gets in there, it's like 45 minutes, and then she'll be done. Another 15 to 30 for recovery, and then we'll be kind of on our way. So I was like, I'll just take Brindley. Worst case scenario, we come back to the house and hang out until it gets closer to time for you, for your procedure to be done. So I ended up deciding just to stay in Oklahoma City, so I didn't waste all the gas driving back and forth. And after she gets done, we're going to get some food. So here we stand. We left her aunt at her dad's house. There's no sense in her coming. And Brindley and I are just having a daddy-daughter day until Mama gets done, and then we're going to go grab some food at Chili's, which Brindley affectionately refers to as Beans. And so, you want to go to Beans?
It's me, Daniel Tiger. Let's play some.
Do you want to go to Beans after Mama's done?
For Mama,
Yeah.
if Mama gets done,
After Mama gets done with the doctor, we'll go to Beans, huh?
then for Mama too.
I actually think those are for Papa's house, but I'm not sure.
Cover house,
Yeah, Papa's house.
not for your car.
But as you can see, she's not lethargic. She got in the car. Hey, give me that. Oh, well, there, now you're done it. Anyway, she got in the car and she was happy and giggly and just the opposite of what they said, to be real honest with you. I think what happened is they got scared that she was going to have a seizure. That's one personal opinion. Nobody told me that. I think Emily would agree with me. I don't know that for sure, though. But I think they got scared because she had a seizure there last week and they missed it. And they just thought she was sleeping. So, anyway, so that's kind of what we're doing right now. We'll check back in with you guys once we get Emily here in a little bit. She's probably got another hour. I think she was supposed to be in at 1. So maybe another 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Maybe a little longer, and we'll see. But anyway, we'll check back in with you guys when we get her. All right, so Emily's procedure is done. I'm sitting in line to go and pick her up. They did a couple of biopsies from her esophagus and from like her colon area. No polyps or anything, just a little bit of inflammation to try to figure out what it is. So we're gonna pick her up, we're gonna go eat some food, and we'll check back in with y'all in a few minutes. All right, so Emily has made it out. She talks like she's a little drunk.
I do not.
When she watches this back this evening, she's going to realize that she is, actually.
I am not.
So anyway, we just got here to Chili's, so we're going to go inside and grab a bite. And
I can't have salad.
She can't have salad. No fiber is what they said.
I'm so mad. Brindley's also mad for me.
Yeah. We're going to go eat, and we'll check back in with y'all in a bit. The lighting was horrible right there. Hey guys, how's it going? Haven't done one of these in a few days, maybe 3 or 4. Just kind of give you an update on what's going on. I started back to work on Monday at the hospital, and so I've been doing that. Emily's been, getting the kids up and doing that. That can be kind of stressful as one parent. It's a lot easier when you have 2. So anyway, so she's kind of been doing that. Last night, Brindley is probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock or so. Brindley just couldn't sit still in bed, and I wasn't sure what was going on, and so I got up and turned my flashlight on my phone to look at her, and she was like talking, but she is just kind of jittery and looking everywhere, and just almost like she couldn't get comfortable or something. And so I got up and tried to get her to just, say who I was, just what the neurologist told us to do, see if she can tell who we are, who she is, all that good stuff. And so I did that, and she couldn't tell me who it was, or who I was, or even she was. And so I went and got Emily, and Emily came in there, and it seemed like she was having a seizure, and then she'd have episodes where she'd become lucid, I guess. She could tell who we were, and then she'd go right back into another one. To kind of make a long story short, we ended up activating her VNS device, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, and we also gave her clonazepam. I think we gave 2 or 3 doses of that as well, before we were actually able to get them to stop, and she, did her normal post-ictal go to sleep type situation. So just out of, I guess, sheer wanting to make sure that everything was okay and that she wasn't still actually seizing. Hang on, push it off. Anyway, just wanted to make sure she wasn't actually seizing. Emily went ahead and called for an ambulance, and they came. By the time they showed up, Brindley was just wanting to sleep, which is fine, whatever. And so they took her to the hospital, and she was there maybe an hour and a half at the most. And since she wasn't actively seizing, the ER doctor didn't give her any medicine or didn't want to do anything. And so it just basically watched her for a minute, and then I had to go pick her up. So we got back home, had to get all the kiddos up, went and picked them up from the hospital, came back home, and Brindley slept all night. She was, didn't have any more issues or anything. This morning wasn't too terrible. So we'll just kind of see how the day goes. Usually when she has that clonazepam, she has a bad day because it affects her behavior. And so we'll just kind of see how that's going to go today while she's at daycare. I just dropped them off. I'm currently headed back home. I'm going to do a little bit of chores, a few chores, and then I've got to take Emily to St. Anthony's in Oklahoma City. She's going to have her colonoscopy and endoscopy, done today. She's currently at home doing the whole clean out process, which is not fun from what I've been told. And so we will go over there and do that. We'll just kind of see what the rest of today holds, and we'll be sure to bring you guys along with us.